Hey guys, I'm back here to give I guess, my overview and opinion of this new Carl that just came out, and let's take a look at him. He, he's pretty decent. His stats are pretty good. About 800, 800, and almost 1100 health. This overall, it's pretty good stats. His adrenaline rush, storm of strikes, is not bad also. Kind of surprised it wasn't 45, because that's usually what all most of the new ones that come out are starting at 45. Of course, Herschel didn't come out at 45. A lot of people are surprised his AR wasn't pushed back to 75 or 106 because it's pretty OP. But this one at 56 is fairly good. I mean, if you have uh, Michonne as lead with her fast AP leader skill, he could probably go off on turn two, as long as you have a command character and he's equipped with a fast AP weapon. It does 350 damage to one enemy in all adjacent enemies. It's like I said, it's pretty good. It's similar to that of Michonne's, which let's see. Yeah, she does the same amount of damage, you know, but her actual attack stats are much higher, almost 80, 80 more than Carl's. But her health is also, but her defense is about 50 less, and her health is about, uh, give or take 70, 73 HP less. The If you look at her AR, it goes off at about 76 AP. Now with a AP gaining weapon and her leader skill, usually by turn three, you'll be able to, let loose her AR. And turn three is not too bad. Usually fights last about turn two, turn three, and she could basically wipe out a whole team as soon as her AR goes off. Now, as far as Carl goes, his will most likely go off on two. Does great damage, 350. If you're facing a fast team, it'll most likely wipe them out. If you're facing any other type of teams, depends on the attack buff. Like usually when I run my green team with Michonne as lead and have Ezekiel, I usually on turn two use Ezekiel. I'll have to use Ezekiel's command, his AR on turn three, and then use Michonne to attack. Light up her AR and use a command to use Michonne's actual AR attack, and that usually wipes out the whole team. And that's with the 80% attack buff. Him, if his thing's ready on turn two, as long as I guess if you do have a attack buffer, he'll probably wipe out any team. But like I said, the key thing is whether or not he has that attack buffer. You it's it's I don't know. To me, he seems like a decent character. He also has that neutralize specialist skill, which is pretty good. But so far, I'm thinking that it's only good for offense because during the solo raids, I faced a couple blue Tyrese, and some Bruce, you know, teams with Bruce, and I really didn't notice it. I didn't see it going off. Well, maybe it did go off. Like I said, I was just rating them like I'd rate anybody. So the neutralize, I don't. My opinions on it, it's not a, it's not a game changer. I think that on offense, when you're actually controlling the tunes or the cards, it may make a difference. But defense wise, maybe so far I don't have any characters with this skill, so I really can't say how useful it is. But as far as going against people with it, I I I don't really think it's that special. But like I said, this character he looks pretty decent. His stats are good. His adrenaline rush, I think it's nice, but I don't think it's that great. Nowadays, with these new cards that come out, either their AR is fantastic and gives a lot. It's like I said, the Herschel that just came out. He does do only 450 single damage, but he revives. That's like that's a that's a fantastic AR. Just having this 350 splash damage, and if they would have added something more to it, like he gave defense or he gave an attack buff, yeah, it'd make it a fantastic AR. But since it only, or if it was 45, it'd be fantastic because it'll be the first green that does that. But the fact that it's just splash damage plus it's 56 AP, uh, I don't think he's worth doing a big pull for. But like I said, it depends on some people whether or not they really need some greens or they'd like him as an addition. Me, I have several greens already that I can't imagine throwing him in my teams. But I will admit that I did do pulls. As you can tell, I did about 14. I did mostly all singles. I just I didn't. Well, I did 14, but I think I had enough to do 16 or a 10 pull. But I decided to do a couple pulls on the crates, which is, let's see, I was trying to get myself a second Garrett. Yeah, that didn't work out. I wasn't willing to buy the rest of the crates, and I know that third one's out. This one, why would they advertise? Why would they throw him in there? You know. Yeah, only if you're gonna do a big pull for him, I guess I guess he's a nice character to have, but I don't. For me, he's just not worth gambling that $100. You know. But well, that's all I wanted to talk about. This new Carl, this new thing that just came out. That's all shiny and new. And his character model is actually decent. I do like his the character model for this card. I like it a lot better than the Herschel. That's for sure. I mean, Herschel's character model leaves a lot to be desired. To me, it just looks like Rod with Herschel's head. Let's take a look at Rod. Yep, it's young Herschel, and you got old Rod. All right. Well, like I said, I might be tempted to just do a couple pulls, but like I said, the only temptation of doing the pulls would probably be because he's new, you know. But like I said, I think I'm good. I did it. I did 14 pulls. I didn't get him. I don't think he's, to me, he's not special enough to keep wasting money, you know, on trying to get. All right. Well, that's all I have to say. Well, I'll I did the polls. I kind of wish that I could have recorded them. I should have recorded them so you guys could have saw it. The next time I do polls, I'll go ahead and record. But uh, as far as polls goes, I don't think I'll be doing a lot of big polls. As in my previous video, I told you I mentioned how I have quite a few 5 stars that I need to level up first, and it kind of makes no sense to keep adding, adding on if I can't even level up the ones that I currently have. But I do, I do polls every Friday. Payday. I do at least about 10 or more, depending on how good the character that's being advertised is. But I will start recording those, and hopefully, you know, I'll be able to record some nice epic pulls, But chances are there'll be some crappy 3 stars and 4 stars. But all right, well, here I am rambling some more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.